Welcome back to Film Recall. Alita Battle Angel is about one cyborg's journey to discover who she is and why people are after her. There's something about her that makes her different from all the other cyborgs. I'm just gonna say it right up front, Alita Battle Angel is really good. Now, I haven't read the manga or seen the anime, so I can't say if it's faithful or not. So if you're a diehard fan, I hope you like it as much as I did. But viewing it as its own movie, I thought it was one of the best adaptations we've had. This has been in the making for a decade, and it shows. It shows that a lot of time and care went into writing this story. James Cameron and Robert Rodriguez waited until it was the right time to make it when the script was ready, and it shows that a lot of care went into crafting Alita. The action is a real spectacle. There's a motorball sequence that really set the bar high for action scenes this year. That was really cool to see, and if you can see this in IMAX, it's going to be all the better. But besides that incredible set piece, the action is really exciting, the animation is fluid. A couple of moments look a little bit more cartoony than others, but I can forgive that with this movie because it is based on an anime and manga. To me, it just gave that movie that kind of a feel. I could see that bugging other people. I thought it worked because the source material is anime, but again, those moments are few and far between. The visual look of this world feels so alive. There's a lot of depth in it, so it feels not only alive, but a living city with living people inside. And beyond the action, the most important part is that the action is always in service to the story and the characters. There's a lot of depth to Alita. She's not clear-cut. She has mixed emotions and she's flawed. There's a lot to explore with her character, and as the lead of the movie, I thought she was fascinating. Now, as far as her animation goes, phenomenal. I get that she has that uncanny effect that's been freaking people out online, but I thought this was some of the most photorealistic and detailed animation that we've ever had in a live action movie. I know that's a big thing to say, it sounds like hyperbole, but there's a scene where she's crying and he wipes the tear from her eye, and when he rubs his finger across her eye, her cheek moves like a person's does. And I actually like that her eyes are big because it gives you that separation between her and the humans, and it visually makes it feel like a manga. This feels like the biggest step forward for motion capture acting since Gollum. Not just for her look, but her movements, the fighting, just great work all around. Christoph Waltz plays his typical self. He's not doing anything new here, but he's so good in the role, and he's just an actor I love to see. There's a good amount of heart in the story, and that's something I wasn't expecting. I figured the action would be fun, I thought the effects would look good, but I really did care where the story was headed and what would happen to Alita, even though she's not really there. The attention to detail and the depth they give Alita makes her feel like a real person. Now, I do wish a couple of characters were given a better backstory, mostly with Mahershala Ali's character. He isn't given a lot to do, but that doesn't take away from the great backstory from Alita and the doctor played by Christoph Waltz, and their moments are what gives this movie so much heart. There are some things left open-ended, and it's very clear that they're setting this up for a sequel, and I'm excited to see where it goes, but it also left me wanting more with this story, which is a good thing. It's supposed to make you want more and want to see a sequel, but there's a way to do that and also make this story feel satisfying on its own while setting things up for a second movie. Because as much as I want to see the sequel, I don't know if we're gonna get it or not. It's not guaranteed, so I would have liked to have at least had a movie that stands completely on its own. I remember hearing James Cameron saying that this story was gonna be the first 4 books combined. It's definitely gonna be more noticeable for those who read the books because there's gonna be so much left out. But besides the issues with the story, I think the effects, the action, how exciting it is, the world building, and the themes that are brought up make up for some of the story issues that I had. But overall, Alita Battle Angel is an exhilarating story, and it made me want to read the manga. It's a pretty bold and risky movie for Hollywood, and I like that. I want to see more Hollywood big budget blockbusters like this. I hope this makes a lot of money. I want to see where the story goes. I'm going to give Alita Battle Angel a 7.5 out of 10. Thanks for watching, and if you're new to the channel, you can subscribe for more movie reviews every week.